Hello friends, SentinalhMC here, and welcome to the first episode of our Techguns tutorial series. Yep, someone suggested I should do it, and it sounded like a lot of fun, and I didn't have time this week to do any research into Revolution, or some rotary and reactorcraft stuff, or indeed chromatocraft, because I've been busy. So Techguns is a quick thing that I could do, and I think a lot of people might be interested in it. So before we get started, know that Techguns is a mod pack that is a mod that is not meant to be used by itself in addition to vanilla Minecraft. It does require some other mods. In order to use Techguns, okay, bug, you do require the chisel mod. It has a dependency with chisel for these blocks here that it adds, these little steel frame dark blocks. You also need the COFH library and Forge in order to use the, obviously Forge, in order to use this mod. It also recommends that you add mods that add power generation, cables, and the basic materials. We're talking copper, tin, lead, all the silver, the standard sort of materials that most technology mods add. The Techguns will add its own uranium if you don't have another source of uranium in a mod, as well as something else. And Tinker's Construct is recommended. It's a good mod to add for this to this because it adds most of the materials that it requires, and some of this mod's materials will be added into Tinker's Construct, so it's got good compatibility there. I would recommend Immersive Engineering as a great mod to go along with this, for just personally. So just know that it's not a mod that you're going to throw into vanilla Minecraft and use by itself. So we've got quite a few things to go over. Techguns adds several machines that you need to use for higher tier crafting, but everything that you see in this video, you don't need any machines to craft. You can simply craft these in a standard crafting table, so they're a great way to get started with Techguns. So first, but certainly not least, we have mechanical parts. Now, mechanical parts come in multiple different materials. These are the iron mechanical parts, the standard ones. They're used in a lot of things, so you're going to want to make these. If you've got auto-crafting setup mods, you may want to set up a way to auto-craft these. Mechanical parts are crafted using a flint and 4 iron ingots. Yeah, it's one of the only mods that I've seen, that I've personally played, that use flint as a main thing. You're going to need a lot of this flint. That gives you 1 mechanical parts, so a little bit expensive with iron, but it's not used for everything, but it is used for all the magazines. Pretty much all of the basic magazines for guns with magazines require these mechanical parts. So you're going to need to craft a lot of them. You also need them for the machines and things like that. Next we have the wooden stock. This is used for the basic guns that we're going to see in this video. The wooden stock is crafted simply with 3 wooden logs. It doesn't matter what kind of wooden logs they are. If it doesn't work, try a more basic wood, but any standard wood logs will make yourself a wooden stock. Next we have the simplest barrel, the stone barrel. This is simply 6 pieces of smooth stone. You can craft this stone barrel very, very easily, obviously, very, very quickly, with very basic vanilla Minecraft materials. And then we have the first gun, the simplest gun to craft in Techguns, the most basic and the worst, let's be honest. The hand cannon is crafted with simply a wooden stock, a flint and steel, and a stone barrel. So it is a flintlock gun that is basically just a barrel. It's a muzzle loader. It looks like this in your hand. It's quite nifty. In order to fire it, you're going to need stone bullets, the simplest type of bullets. This is simply 3 pieces of cobblestone and a piece of gunpowder. You get 16 stone bullets. So this is a very, very cheap weapon. You can craft this very early on in a Minecraft game if you just load in, get some cobblestone, get some wood, and get a flint, get a piece of iron, and you can make this gun. Now, the number of bullets is very sort of misleading for some weapons, but not for the hand cannon. You only get 1 shot per bullet. Okay, some bullets you get multiple shots per bullet, but for the hand cannon you get 1 shot per bullet. I have 64 stone bullets in my inventory. That gives me 64 shots, and it looks like this when you fire it. Then you need to click again to reload. This is your maximum fire rate with the hand cannon. That's what happens if you hold it down. So it's not got a very fast fire rate. As far as damage and handling, damage type is projectile. It has a maximum of 8 damage, a minimum of 5 damage. It has a range of 10 to 25, and it has a spread of 0.035. I'm pretty sure that's an angle of deflection. And it holds 1 bullet, and it has a reload time of 1.5 seconds. So yeah, it can't even fire. Its fire rate is well below 60 rounds per minute, because you can't even fire. It takes 1.5 seconds per round, per reload. So it's very low, and it's got quite a wide spread. If you watch where the bullets go, and the bullets have a very severe fall off. You're not going to be sniping anyone. This is a close range weapon, and it's better than your standard swords and stuff. But it's very, very weak compared to the other weapons in Techguns. Still, quite a useful weapon because the ammo is cheap and the gun itself is very cheap. Next, we have the iron barrel, which you can craft. Just the upgraded barrel from stone, 6 iron ingots arranged like so, the full bottom row, the full top row, 1 iron barrel. And that's all you need to upgrade from your hand cannon into a sawed-off shotgun. The sawed-off shotgun is crafted with 2 iron barrels, 2 flint and steel, and a wooden stock. So this is a flintlock sawed-off shotgun. Yeah. And now to use the sawed-off shotgun, you do need shotgun shells, obviously. Now, these are crafted using 3 lead nuggets, a piece of gunpowder, and 5 copper nuggets. So the standard, this is a very economical shell, because you get 16 shells for just a couple of nuggets. So very cheap ammo there. This is what your sawed-off shotgun is going to look like. It holds 2 shots, and I have 64 shotgun shells, and if you look at the bottom right there, it says that I have 2 times 32. So yeah, this will use 2 bullets per shot, 1 in each barrel. So the amount of bullets you have, or shells you have, are the amount of shots that you get. It does fire 1 barrel at a time, so you can fire 2 barrels, then you click again to reload, and it loads 2 more. So when you see that 32 down there, that's actually the number of reloads that you get. So, because I have 64, I get 32 reloads. That's 64 shots. The benefit of a double barrel shotgun, of course, is that you can unload both barrels very, very quickly and deal a nice burst of damage. The sawed-off shotgun deals, it says damage times 8, so apparently this is per pellet, maximum of 4, minimum of 1.5, at a range of 1, 4, 10, very, very close range. Obviously, it's a sawed-off shotgun, with a spread of 0.01, clip size of 2, reload time 1.4 seconds. So yeah, you do need to, barrel stuff the enemy for this. You can see the pellets there. It's kind of hard to see them, but they are there. See that? Looks like a swarm of mosquitoes. So you have to barrel stuff the enemy, but it can be quite effective. Okay, next we have the Iron Receiver. This is an upgrade from these guns that are simply flintlocks that just have barrels. Now I've got a receiver. The Iron Receiver is crafted using 3 iron ingots, a mechanical part, and 2 iron nuggets. That will allow you to craft the submachine gun, the only magazine, fed, fully automatic weapon that you can craft without using any of the Techguns machines. This is crafted with a wooden stock, an iron receiver, a wooden barrel, and an SMG magazine, which can be either empty or full. The SMG magazine is crafted quite simply with a mechanical part and 6 iron nuggets arranged like so, and you get 4 of them for that recipe. Plus, when you fire the bullets, you don't lose the magazines. These persist, and you can refill them. So once you've made these magazines, unless you lose them somehow, you have them forever. Very, very nice. In order to fill these magazines, you need 9mm bullets, which are the only type of bullet, other than the previously mentioned ones, that you can craft in your crafting bench. The other ones need the ammo press. You craft this with a lead ingot, a gunpowder, and 7 copper nuggets. So it's basically the same recipe as the shotgun shells, just with more copper nuggets and a lead ingot instead of a nugget. This gives you 16 9mm bullets. However, it's important to note that in order to fill the SMG magazine with bullets, you don't simply place 1 magazine in 1 bullet. You need 2 bullets. And then this gives you a full SMG magazine. So we're going to, well, we're not going to use all of them. We're going to save 32 of them, and we're going to fill, 16 SMG magazines. Sneak, to put in ammo inventory, sneak and right click to empty. So if we so if we hold this in our hands, sneak right click, we will empty the magazine and presumably get the bullets. Yeah, we'll talk about this now. The Techguns has its own little tab here. If you use Tinker's Construct, this will integrate. On this tab, you can see your armor values. We'll talk about armor in the next episode. Some more slots, and this is an area here where you can place your ammo and not your weapons, but you can place ammo in these 6 slots so that it doesn't clog up your basic, your other inventory. And then this shows you how much radiation you have. So yeah, if this is empty, it's good. So we now have 15 of these magazines. If we go to our submachine gun, you can see it says 2020 times 15. This is because you get 20 shots per magazine, but we only took 2 bullets to refill each one. So, you know, we're getting 10 shots per crafted bullet, which means that if you were to use the entire, 16, that's 16 bullets that we crafted, that's 160 shots with this submachine gun. So quite nice. And it fires like this. There's no recoil, and there's no iron sights. The spread is pretty significant, so you're going to want to fire this at close range. There's the last shot. There's the reload. It used up 1 magazine. If we go into our inventory, we now have 1 empty SMG magazine in there. Very cool. The SMG's characteristics. It deals 5 to 3 damage per shot, so a lower damage per shot than perhaps some of the other guns that we've seen. This one has, the sawed-off, of course, has the potential to do a lot of damage, but it's much faster firing. A range of 15 to 25, a spread of 0.05, clip size of 20, and a reload time of 2 seconds. So it's a nice little SMG, obviously based on the Thompson SMG. Very iconic. Very nice. No drum magazine, just a stick mag. Be cool if there was a drum mag. Next, we have the Revolver, which I should have technically talked about before the SMG, but I forgot about it until after I'd set this up, and I wasn't going to be bothered to break this down and redo it just because I just put it over here. The Revolver is easier to craft than the SMG. It simply requires an iron barrel, a mechanical part, a flint and steel, and a wooden stock. Gives you the Revolver. The Revolver loads 9mm bullets, but it loads them directly. So we have 34 9mm bullets in our inventory, and we get 6 shots times 34. So for each one of those bullets, we get 6 shots, which is actually really nice. I like the Revolver. It's a good gun. That's the fire rate, and that's the reload. It's got a very nice sound with the reload. I like that sound. You can hear the cylinders spinning at the end. So it's a nice gun. It's got a decent characteristics, deals good damage. The damage of the Revolver is 8 maximum damage to 6, a range of 12 to 25, a spread of 0.025, a clip size of 6, and a reload time of 2¼ seconds. Quite a nice gun, the Revolver. I think it strikes a good balance between putting a lot of ammo down range and being simple to craft. So it's a very nice gun. Next, we have a bit of a gag gun, I feel, the Golden Revolver. I don't know if this is it's supposed to be a reference to GoldenEye or what, but you can get a golden gun. And the Golden Revolver is crafted hilariously by surrounding a revolver with 8 blocks of gold. Completely not worth it in any regard, especially in a tech mod where gold tends to be very valuable for technology stuff. All you get out of the Golden Revolver's upgrade is a bit more damage, a much boomier sound effect, and actually a reduction in fire rate. You notice that? It fires a little slower. All these guns, I love the booms. It's very satisfying. The Golden Revolver deals 16 damage down to 6 at minimum, has a range of 15, 30, 25, which is a bit weird. The number in the middle is bigger. A spread of 0.015, a clip size of 6, and a reload time of 2.25 seconds. So that's the Golden Revolver. It's the same as the Revolver. It's got a bit of a beefier barrel. If you look at it, it lacks the sort of underpin thing underneath the barrel. Other than that, it's the same model. It's just gold. So yeah, these are the guns that you can craft without using any machines in Techguns. So as soon as you boot up the game with Techguns installed, just get the resources. They're pretty cheap, and you can start crafting these guns. Now that we've fired them, let's actually fire them at something. So let's open this up. Let us grab ourselves a spawn spider. Grab ourselves the spawn spider, and we'll spawn a spider. Oh, I'm on peaceful, aren't I? And I'm not in creative mode. So let's just go to creative so I don't lose the spawn spider. Grab ourselves the spawn spider, change our difficulty off of peaceful, and spawn ourselves a spider. Hello, spider. We are going to kill you now. The hand cannon. Let's see how many shots this takes. Oh, goodness. I did not expect to get an achievement for that. I am very sorry. So, obviously, you can't fire the hand cannon that quickly. But because I'm in creative mode, these things have no reload. So that would have taken quite a bit longer, actually, because you would have had to reload. But you will kill it in 2 shots if you're close. If, however, you're at a distance, yeah, you'll still kill it in 2, but you have to aim above it. Not that far. Let's go really far back. Okay, so you will get some mileage out of the hand cannon. Just remember that you won't be able to fire it that quickly. Let's try the shot off. As I expected, if you're right next to it, the spider dies immediately. 1 shot. However, if we back off, yeah, I forgot to mention, you can sometimes get enormous blood splatters. Yeah, obviously the sawed-off shotgun was not going to be effective at long range. It's a shotgun and it's sawed off, which makes it even worse. The SMG. It's pretty decent. Let's fire 1 shot. See, 2.5 hearts. So you will kill a spider in 3 shots up close. So it's nice. The revolver. 2 shots. And the golden revolver, 1 shot. 16 damage, see? So there you have it. Those are the guns that you can craft in Techguns without needing to use any of the machines. Very, very simple. Just craft them in your crafting bench and start killing some fools. Don't think these guns are weak. These guns are quite effective. I mean, killing a spider in 2 shots makes the revolver just as good as what else? Is that an iron sword? Can you kill a spider in 2 hits with an iron sword? It's been so long since I've actually used basic Minecraft weapons because I tend to use mod weapons and mod swords. Guns. But these are very competitive with the early game weapons in basic Minecraft, and they're guns, so they're ranged and they're quite nice. So I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of our little Techguns tutorial. This tutorial series for Techguns is going to take a very long time, which has a lot of stuff in it. So this series will be very sporadic. This is like filler because I'm trying to focus on doing the Reka stuff. I want to get into Chromatocraft, but it takes a lot of setup, and I might not actually be able to start it until the new year. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Comment below because I'd like to hear from you. Join our Discord so that you can talk with us all day. I'm on all day. Follow me on Twitter if you want to get notifications other than through YouTube when the videos go up. Support me on Patreon because I really need it. I don't ever want to sound like I'm begging for money, but I'm basically out. So if you want to support us that way, that's an option. If you'd be interested in if I made a PayPal for the channel, if you think that'd be a good idea, let me know. I know some people have trouble because they don't have credit cards. But anyway, that's not what this video is supposed to be about. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching the video. Hope it helped you. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.